BetBlitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Please take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 125 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bought. Also, at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you would like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are giving a free 7-day trial, and you'll receive access to an exclusive Discord that provides detailed analysis picks from top-tier sports analysts. And right now, when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive 20% off your access. So go give them a look. All right, let's get right into some of the best picks for today. For our first pick, we'll be headed over to the receptions tab, and we'll be selecting Diontae Johnson for less than 4.5 receptions. Taking a quick look here on Outlier. And by the way, if you would like to try Outlier for yourself, use our link in the description below for a free 7-day trial. We see that Diontae Johnson has actually fallen below this line in 10 of his last 10 games. Now, these are from last season, his previous 10 games, so take it with a grain of salt. However, it still is probably some of the best forecast data we can still use to use as an indication for how he'll perform in his upcoming season opener game. Now, in his last season, his previous season, Diontae Johnson actually fell below this line in 79% of the games he played. Now, Diontae Johnson and the Carolina Panthers will be facing off against New Orleans Saints defense. That last season was very good defensively when it came to defending against opponents' receptions allowed. In fact, they were ranked top 5 in the NFL for fewest receptions allowed to their opponents, not giving up very many receptions at all. And when it came to defending against opponent wide receivers, they were pretty much just as good. Again, ranked near the top 5 in receptions allowed to wide receivers, not giving up very many receptions at all. So coming into this one, Diontae Johnson should not have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a closer look at the Panthers defense last season, we see that they were not a very pass-heavy offense, only passing the ball just under 50% of the time, a lot less than many of the offenses in the NFL. Panthers offense doesn't really pass the ball that much, so you can expect Diontae Johnson won't even have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, taking a closer look here at Diontae Johnson, we see that he has been a pretty decent receiver throughout his career, averaging over 5 receptions per game. However, during his last season, he did have a significant drop in his usual performance, getting just under 4 receptions per game. So he has taken a step back in the amount of targets as well as receptions he is receiving. And we can expect him to likely have a similar role on this Panthers offense coming into this season opener. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Diontae Johnson for less than 4.5 receptions. For our next pick, we'll actually be headed over to the passing yards tab, and this time we'll be selecting Bryce Young for less than 201.5 passing yards. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that Bryce Young had actually fallen below this line in 9 of his last 10 games last season, as well as in both of the games he played off against versus the Saints last season. He fell below this line. Additionally, over the entirety of his 2023 season, Young actually fell below this line nearly 70% of the time. Now, Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers will be facing off against New Orleans Saints defense that is very good when it comes to defending against opponents' passing yards. Last season, they were ranked in the top 10 when it comes to defending quarterbacks' passing yards and not giving up very many yards for the entirety of the game. So overall, Bryce Young should not have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, last season, Bryce Young and the Panthers were a pretty solid team when it came to passing plays, just averaging 56% of their entire plays were passing. This is not, an extraordinary amount in comparison to some other teams, but still significant. And also taking a closer look at their completions, we see that they were a pretty solid team when it came to completing their passes overall, averaging 57% completion rate. However, still facing off against this tough defense in the New Orleans Saints, we still don't expect Bryce Young to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, last season, Bryce Young did not really have too much games with extraordinary passing yards, just averaging just below 180 passing yards per game in his rookie season. We do expect likely some improvement overall coming off his rookie season. However, not too much improvement will show during this season debut for the Panthers, especially on the road. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Bryce Young for less than 201.5 passing yards. Now, we wanted to just take a quick moment and share some cool features Underdog is rolling out right now. This week, they are doing some incredible promotions you guys really want to take advantage of. For example, they've got this Dak Prescott for 0.5 yards. They are also providing 20% profit boost for all of your bets, and for a limited time, some vulture protection for your running backs. This week, Underdog is really going insane with all of the promotions, discounts, player promotions, and gifts to your account. So if you aren't on Underdog right now, you want to make sure you click that link in the description below and use code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you will receive a free pick in addition to all these other gifts and discounts, as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And we are hitting big on Underdog, so really, you want to make sure you're checking them out. And before we get into our next pick, we also just want to share with you a sports betting tool that is going to take your game to the next level, and that's Daily Grind's Fantasy Optimizer tool. They are one of the most comprehensive sports betting tools available, and it's not just PrizePicks, it's not just Underdog. It'll actually show you line discrepancies across all the major sports betting books such as FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, and much more, meaning you'll be able to see where you're getting the best bang for your buck, and it'll also tell you the odds of each of their plays hitting as well. And best of all, one of their best features is its ability to provide you with a multi-leg parlay. So, for example, if you wanted to find out what a 6-pick flex was on PrizePicks, you could simply click right there and have it generate for you a list of the best entries. And best of all, it runs on a live, up-to-date system. So if it's on PrizePicks, if it's on Underdog, or if it's on any of the other major sports betting books, it'll be here live as well. And when you check out their tool, make sure that you check out this AI slip generator, which is just pretty much changing the game for sports betting overall. You click on it, you don't even have to think about it, and you'll receive free picks with great chances of hitting. So again, if you're looking to take your sports betting to the next level, click our link in the description below and use code BLITZ. Again, that's code BLITZ for 25% off all your orders. Now for our third pick, we'll actually be headed back to the receptions tab, and this time we'll be selecting Kmet for more than 2.5 receptions. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that Kmet had actually exceeded this line in 9 of his last 10 games. Additionally, again, this was from last season. During his last season, he actually did exceed this line in 76% of the games that he played. Additionally, Kmet and the Chicago Bears will be facing off against a Tennessee Titans defense that is not very good. Overall, last season, they were ranked 23rd in the NFL for receptions allowed to their opponents, giving up plenty of receptions to receivers on opponents' sides. Now, they were ranked a lot better when it came to receptions against tight ends. However, they still were giving up nearly 4.5 receptions to the position. So Kmet should have plenty of opportunity overall to reach this line. Now, last season, the Bears offense was pretty 50-50 when it came to passing plays versus their other plays. So it's not like they were pushing more passing plays overall like many other teams in the NFL. So Kmet shouldn't have too much added extra opportunity to receive. But when he does receive the ball, he has proven to be a great receiver. In nearly 6 targets per game, he's making nearly 5 receptions per game. So he should also have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, on his career, Kmet has been a pretty solid receiver. He's averaged just above 3 receptions per game for his career. And during his last season, he actually had a career year as far as receptions, averaging just shy of 4.5 receptions per game. So coming into this season, we do expect some improvement from Kmet and for him to be able to reach this line. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Kmet for more than 2.5 receptions. All right, these are our picks for today. And after we finish reviewing, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. So for our picks, we are taking Diontae Johnson for less than 4.5 receptions. We are taking Bryce Young for less than 201.5 passing yards. And finally, we are taking Kmet for more than 2.5 receptions. Now, we're not saying to take all these picks together and to throw them into some huge parlay. But overall, these picks individually could be some useful additions to the overall entries that you have in mind. And again, if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you would like even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord right now. They are giving a free 7-day trial, and their top tier analysts are providing daily picks with detailed explanations for you. And right now, when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive 20% off your order. So you really want to go give them a look. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks. Also, take a moment to hit the like button. We are having a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 125 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.